and a warm welcome back to the USA English Podcast. We are absolutely thrilled to have you here with us today for another practical and inspiring English lesson. I'm Erica.
And I'm Marco. On this channel, our mission is to help you speak English naturally, confidently, and clearly through real, everyday conversations. Today's topic is something very special and personal.
That's right. Today, we're talking about how to speak about your dreams and aspirations in English. Whether it's a career goal, a personal dream, or a big life ambition, being able to talk about your dreams is a beautiful and important skill.
When you share your dreams, you connect with people on a deeper level. You show them who you really are. And in English, this is a common topic in conversations, interviews, and even casual chats with friends.
So today, we're going to give you all the vocabulary, phrases, and confidence you need to speak about your dreams easily and naturally. We'll cover everything from simple dreams to big life goals.
We'll talk about career dreams, personal dreams, dreams about helping others, dreams about travel and adventure, and even dreams about personal growth. And we'll show you how to describe them in simple, clear English.
If you enjoy learning with us, please give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell so you never miss a lesson.
All right, Erica, let's get started. So, Erica, what is a dream you've always had?
That's a beautiful question. I've always dreamed of traveling the world and helping people learn English along the way. I want to visit different countries, experience different cultures, and connect with learners from all over the globe.
That's such a meaningful dream. I can really see that in you. For me, I've always dreamed of writing a book someday. I want to share stories that inspire people and help them see the world differently.
That's wonderful. Writing is such a powerful way to express yourself. I would definitely read your book.
Thank you. You know, speaking about our dreams is actually a great way to start this lesson. Let's dive into the main conversation.
So, Marco, let's start with the most basic question. Why is it important to talk about our dreams in English?
Great question. Talking about your dreams helps you connect with others on a personal level. It's a way to share your hopes, your values, and your vision for the future. And in English, this topic comes up in job interviews, personal conversations, and even in writing.
Absolutely. And when you can talk about your dreams fluently, you sound more confident and passionate. People are drawn to people who have dreams and ambitions.
So, let's start with simple sentence structures for talking about dreams.
The most basic is I dream of. For example, I dream of becoming a teacher, or I dream of traveling to Japan.
Another common structure is my dream is to. For example, my dream is to start my own business, or my dream is to learn 5 languages.
You can also say I want to, which is more direct. I want to become a doctor, or I want to live in a big city.
And for bigger, more ambitious dreams, you can say my ultimate goal is to, or my biggest dream is to.
For example, my ultimate goal is to become a CEO, or my biggest dream is to make a difference in the world.
Those are great. Now let's talk about how to describe why you have this dream. This adds depth to your answer.
You can use because to give a reason. For example, I dream of becoming a teacher because I love helping others learn.
Another phrase is I've always wanted to, which shows that this dream has been with you for a long time. For example, I've always wanted to travel the world.
You can also say, ever since I was a child, I've dreamed of. That's very powerful and personal.
For example, ever since I was a child, I've dreamed of becoming a pilot.
Now let's move to different categories of dreams. Let's start with career and professional dreams.
These are very common. People often ask, what do you want to do in the future? Or where do you see yourself in 5 years?
You can answer with sentences like, I want to become a manager in my company, or I hope to start my own business one day.
Another one is, I'm working towards becoming a doctor, or my career goal is to become a senior engineer.
And if you're still figuring it out, you can say, I'm not sure yet, but I'm exploring my options, or I'm still discovering what I want to do.
That's a very honest and natural answer. Now let's talk about personal and lifestyle dreams. These are dreams about how you want to live your life.
For example, I dream of living by the beach, or I want to live in a quiet countryside.
Another one is, I want to have a balanced life, or I dream of a simple and peaceful life.
You can also say, I want to spend more time with my family, or I dream of retiring early.
These are beautiful dreams, and they're very common in casual conversations. Now let's talk about dreams related to helping others and making a difference.
This is a very meaningful category. For example, I want to help people in need, or I dream of making the world a better place.
Another one is, I want to work in charity, or I want to volunteer abroad.
You can also say, my dream is to inspire others, or I want to leave a positive impact on the world.
Those are powerful statements. Now let's talk about dreams related to travel and adventure.
This is very common. For example, I dream of visiting every continent, or I want to go backpacking across Europe.
Another one is, I want to see the northern lights, or I dream of going on a safari in Africa.
You can also say, I want to experience different cultures, or I dream of living abroad for a year.
These are exciting dreams, and they're great conversation starters. Now let's talk about dreams related to personal growth and self-improvement.
For example, I want to become more confident, or I dream of being a better version of myself.
Another one is, I want to learn new skills, or I want to overcome my fears.
You can also say, I want to become more patient, or I dream of being a better listener.
These are very personal and honest dreams. Now let's talk about dreams related to creativity and art.
For example, I dream of becoming a famous artist, or I want to write a novel.
Another one is, I want to make music, or I dream of having my own art exhibition.
You can also say, I want to learn how to play the piano, or I want to paint beautiful landscapes.
These dreams show your creative side. Now let's talk about dreams related to health and well-being.
For example, I want to be healthier, or I dream of running a marathon.
Another one is, I want to eat better, or I want to exercise more regularly.
You can also say, I want to reduce my stress, or I dream of having a strong and healthy body.
These are very common and realistic dreams. Now let's talk about dreams related to education and learning.
For example, I want to get a degree, or I dream of studying abroad.
Another one is, I want to learn a new language, or I want to become an expert in my field.
You can also say, I want to read more books, or I dream of becoming a lifelong learner.
These are wonderful dreams for personal development. Now let's talk about dreams related to family and relationships.
For example, I want to have a happy family, or I dream of finding true love.
Another one is, I want to be a great parent, or I want to build strong relationships with my loved ones.
You can also say, I want to be there for my family, or I dream of creating beautiful memories with my loved ones.
These are heartfelt dreams. Now let's talk about dreams related to financial freedom.
For example, I want to be financially independent, or I dream of having enough money to travel.
Another one is, I want to invest in my future, or I want to save enough to retire early.
You can also say, I want to be debt-free, or I dream of having financial security.
These are practical and important dreams. Now let's move to a sample conversation about dreams.
Great idea. Let me start. Marco, what's your biggest dream?
My biggest dream is to become a published author. I want to write stories that inspire people and make them think about life differently.
That's amazing. Why did you choose that dream?
I've always loved reading and writing. Since I was a child, I would create stories in my head. I want to share those stories with the world.
That's so inspiring. My biggest dream is to travel the world while helping people learn English. I want to connect with learners from different cultures.
That's beautiful. How do you plan to achieve that?
I'm working on it step by step. I'm building this podcast, improving my teaching skills, and saving money for travel. I know it will take time, but I'm committed.
I believe in you. I think your dream is very meaningful.
Thank you. Now, let's look at some useful phrases for talking about dreams.
Here are some phrases to talk about your dreams positively. I'm optimistic about my dream, or I'm working hard to make it happen.
Another one is, I'm determined to achieve my dream, or I won't give up on my dream.
And if your dream feels big, you can say, it's a big dream, but I'm taking it one step at a time. Or, I know it won't be easy, but I'm ready for the challenge.
What about phrases for when you're unsure about your dream?
You can say, I'm still figuring out my dream, or I'm exploring different possibilities.
Another one is, I'm not sure yet, but I'm excited to discover it, or I'm taking time to find my true passion.
Those are very honest and natural. Now let's talk about phrases for describing the process of achieving your dream.
You can say, I'm taking steps towards my dream every day, or I'm making progress, slowly but surely.
Another one is, I'm learning new skills to get closer to my dream, or I'm building connections that will help me.
You can also say, I'm staying focused on my goal, or I'm not letting obstacles stop me.
Now let's look at how to answer common questions about dreams.
If someone asks, what do you want to do in the future? You can say, I want to become a teacher, or I want to start my own business.
If they ask, what's your biggest dream? You can say, my biggest dream is to travel the world, or my biggest dream is to make a difference in my community.
If they ask, how do you plan to achieve your dream? You can say, I'm working hard and staying focused, or I'm taking it step by step.
And if they ask, do you think you'll achieve your dream? You can say, I'm confident I will, or I believe in myself and my abilities.
Now, let's talk about common mistakes learners make when talking about dreams.
One mistake is using the wrong tense. For example, saying, I dream to travel instead of I dream of traveling.
Another mistake is being too vague. For example, saying, I want to be successful without explaining what success means to you.
And another mistake is forgetting to say why. For example, saying, I want to be a doctor without explaining why.
So a better answer is, I want to be a doctor because I want to help people and make a difference in their lives.
That's much stronger. Now let's talk about how to make your dream answers more natural.
Add personal details. Say something like, I've always been fascinated by medicine, or I love working with children.
Another way is to add emotion. Say something like, it makes me so happy to think about, or I feel so passionate about this.
And you can also add a timeline. Say something like, in 5 years, I hope to be working as a teacher, or I plan to start my business within the next 2 years.
That makes your answer more concrete and believable. Now let's talk about answering follow-up questions about your dreams.
If someone asks, what inspired you to have this dream? You can say, my grandmother inspired me, or I saw something on TV that changed my perspective.
If they ask, what's the biggest challenge you face? You can say, my biggest challenge is finding time, or I struggle with self-doubt sometimes.
If they ask, who supports you in this dream? You can say, my family is very supportive, or I have a mentor who believes in me.
Now, let's do another sample conversation where we talk about our dreams in more detail.
Okay, Marco, can you tell me more about your dream of becoming an author?
Of course. I've always been passionate about storytelling. I love creating characters and plots that take readers on an emotional journey. I want to write novels that inspire people to think deeply about life and human connections.
That sounds incredible. What kind of stories would you like to write?
I'm interested in writing about human resilience, how people overcome adversity and find meaning in difficult situations. I also want to explore themes of love, friendship, and self-discovery.
I would definitely read your books. Have you started writing yet?
Yes, I have. I've been working on a novel for about a year now. It's not finished yet, but I'm making progress. I write a little bit every day.
That's amazing. I'm so proud of you. What about you, Erica? Tell me more about your travel dream.
Thank you. My dream is to visit every continent and experience different cultures. I want to see the mountains of South America, the beaches of Australia, and the history of Europe. And along the way, I want to teach English and connect with learners from all over the world.
That's such a beautiful vision. Have you traveled much already?
I've been to a few countries in Europe and Asia, but there's still so much to explore. I'm planning to visit Africa next year, and I'm so excited.
I think your dream will come true. You're so passionate about it.
Thank you. That means a lot to me.
Now let's move to our vocabulary breakdown. We'll go over some key words and phrases from today's lesson.
First word, dream. A dream is a hope or ambition for the future. For example, my dream is to travel the world.
Next is goal. A goal is something you aim to achieve. For example, my goal is to become a manager.
Ambition is another word for dream or goal. For example, my ambition is to start my own business.
Aspiration is similar, but often refers to something you want to achieve long term. For example, my aspiration is to make a difference.
Inspire means to encourage or motivate someone. For example, my teacher inspired me to learn English.
Determined means having a strong desire to achieve something. For example, I'm determined to achieve my dream.
Passionate means having strong feelings about something. For example, I'm passionate about helping others.
Resilient means being able to recover from difficulties. For example, I'm resilient and I don't give up easily.
Vision is the picture you have of your future. For example, I have a clear vision of my life.
And purpose is the reason why you do something. For example, my purpose is to help people.
Now let's summarize all the dream categories we discussed.
First, career and professional dreams, like I want to become a manager, or I want to start my own business.
Second, personal and lifestyle dreams, like I want to live by the beach, or I want a peaceful life.
Third, helping others' dreams, like I want to make the world better, or I want to volunteer.
Fourth, travel and adventure dreams, like I want to visit every continent, or I want to go backpacking.
Fifth, personal growth dreams, like I want to be more confident, or I want to learn new skills.
Sixth, creativity dreams, like I want to write a book, or I want to paint.
Seventh, health and well-being dreams, like I want to be healthier, or I want to run a marathon.
Eighth, education dreams, like I want to get a degree, or I want to study abroad.
Ninth, family and relationship dreams, like I want a happy family, or I want to find true love.
And 10th, financial freedom dreams, like I want to be financially independent, or I want to retire early.
Now let's give some final tips for talking about your dreams in English.
First, be specific. Don't just say, I want to be successful. Say what success looks like to you.
Second, explain why. Give a reason for your dream. It makes your answer more meaningful.
Third, share your emotions. Say how you feel about your dream. It makes you sound more passionate.
Fourth, be honest. It's okay to say, I'm still figuring it out. That's very natural.
And fifth, practice. The more you talk about your dreams in English, the more natural it becomes.
Okay, Marco, that was a lot of talking about dreams.
It really was, but I think it's such a beautiful topic. Everyone has dreams, and now our listeners can talk about them in English.
Let's think about what we learned.
First, we learned basic sentence structures, like I dream of and my dream is too.
Then we learned how to give reasons, like because and I've always wanted to.
We explored different categories of dreams: career, personal, helping others,
travel, personal growth, creativity, health, education, family, and financial freedom.
We practiced sample conversations and learned how to answer common questions about dreams.
We learned useful vocabulary like goal, ambition, aspiration, inspire, determined, and passionate.
And we shared practical tips like being specific, giving reasons, sharing emotions, being honest, and practicing.
The big lesson is that talking about your dreams in English is not as hard as you think. With the right phrases and a little practice, anyone can do it.
Exactly. And when you share your dreams, you connect with people on a deeper level.
Now, we want to hear from you. This is our favorite part.
Yes, we love reading your comments. Our question of the day is, what is your biggest dream and why?
I'll go first. My biggest dream is to become a published author. I want to share stories that inspire people.
That's a beautiful dream. My biggest dream is to travel the world and help people learn English along the way.
See? We have different dreams, and that's okay. Everyone's dream is special.
So, viewers, we want to know about you. What is your biggest dream and why?
You can write something like, "My biggest dream is to become a doctor because I want to help people." Or, "My biggest dream is to travel the world because I love exploring new places." Or, "My biggest dream is to start my own business because I want to be independent."
Please tell us in the comments. Write a short answer and practice your English with us.
So please share your answer. We'd really love to read it.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us today. We hope this lesson helps you speak about your dreams with confidence and passion.
If you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up and click the subscribe button and the little bell. That way you won't forget to join us for our next lesson.
You are all great students, and we're very happy to learn with you. Keep practicing. Remember, your dreams are important, and you can talk about them in English.
Yes, don't be afraid to share your dreams. They make you who you are.
Have a wonderful day, evening, and night, wherever you are.
Take care, keep learning, and keep dreaming big.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye. See you in the next lesson.